My girlfriend wrote under her ex's photo, "Some connections never die." When I asked, she smiled. "You're insecure." So I made it simple. I unfollowed her, her family, and everyone connected to her ex. A few hours later, someone unexpected messaged me directly, and what they wrote made her panic. I'm 35, and I've been in enough relationships to know when something's off. My girlfriend and I had been together for about 18 months when this happened. We met through mutual friends, took things slow, and by month 6 we were talking about moving in together. She's 32, works in marketing, loves her morning coffee ritual, and has this laugh that made me fall for her in the first place. Or at least I thought I had. The ex-boyfriend thing was always there, hovering in the background like smoke you can smell but can't quite see. They dated for 3 years, broke up about 8 months before we met, and according to her it ended amicably. No drama, just two people who realized they wanted different things. She said they barely talked anymore, maybe a text on birthdays, that sort of thing. I believed her because I had no reason not to. Then about 3 weeks ago, I was scrolling through social media during my lunch break when I saw it. She'd commented on one of his posts, some photo of him at a coffee shop with the caption about missing old neighborhood spots. Her comment, "Some connections never die." 3 heart emojis. Posted 2 hours ago. I stared at my phone for a solid minute. It felt like someone had punched me in the stomach and I was still waiting for the pain to register. I screenshotted. Not because I was planning anything, just because I needed to confirm I'd actually seen what I'd seen. That evening, I brought it up casually. We were making dinner together, something we did most nights. She was chopping vegetables and I was stirring pasta sauce. "Hey, I saw your comment on his post today." She didn't even look up. "Whose post?" "Your ex's." "The coffee shop one." "Oh yeah, he used to take me to that place all the time." "What?" The comment seemed, I don't know, intimate. She laughed. Not a nervous laugh. A genuinely amused one. Intimate. It was just a comment. Some connections never die with 3 hearts. Now she looked up, setting down the knife. "Are you serious right now?" "I'm just asking." "You're insecure. That's what you're being." It's a comment on social media. It doesn't mean anything. Then why say it? She sighed. The kind of sigh that said she was already tired of this conversation. Because we were together for 3 years and yes, we had a connection. That doesn't disappear just because we broke up. It doesn't mean I want him back. It means I acknowledge we were important to each other once. Is that okay with you? The way she said it, dripping with condescension, made something click in my brain. This wasn't a conversation. This was her telling me how I was supposed to feel about it. "Yeah," I said. "It's fine." We ate dinner mostly in silence. She talked about her day at work, some project that was stressing her out, and I nodded in the right places. But I wasn't really there. I was thinking about that comment, about the way she'd dismissed my concerns so quickly, about how she'd made me feel crazy for even bringing it up. After dinner, I went to my laptop, opened social media, and I started unfollowing. First, I unfollowed her. Then her sister, her brother, her mom, 3 of her close friends. Then I went to her ex's profile and unfollowed everyone who seemed connected to him. His friends, his sister, a few mutual connections. It took me about 20 minutes. I didn't block anyone, didn't make a big show of it. Just quietly removed them from my feed. Then I went to bed. She was already asleep, or pretending to be. The next morning was a Saturday. I woke up around 8, and she was still sleeping. I made coffee, sat on the couch, and scrolled through my phone. My feed looked different. Cleaner, somehow. Quieter. Around 9:30, my phone buzzed. A message request from someone I didn't know. I almost ignored it, but curiosity got the better of me. The message was from his current girlfriend. "Hey, I don't know if you know who I am, but I'm dating your girlfriend's ex. I saw you unfollowed everyone last night, and I thought you should probably know some things. Can we talk?" I read it 3 times. My heart was pounding. I accepted the message request and typed back, "Yeah. What's going on?" Her response came fast, like she'd been waiting by her phone. "They've been talking. A lot." She messaged him 2 weeks ago saying she missed him, and asking if they could meet up for coffee. He told me about it, because we don't keep secrets. He turned her down, but she's been commenting on his stuff constantly. Yesterday's comment freaked me out, so I checked, and saw you're together. I thought you should know. I felt nauseous. I typed back, "Do you have screenshots?" "Yes." "Sending now." My phone buzzed 4 times in quick succession. Screenshots of messages between my girlfriend and her ex. The first one was from 2 weeks ago. "I know this is random, but I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Would you want to grab coffee sometime? Just as friends, obviously, LOL." His response, "I don't think that's a good idea. I'm seeing someone, and I think my girlfriend would be uncomfortable with that." Her, right, of course. I'm seeing someone too. It's just weird how much I've been thinking about our relationship lately. Like maybe we gave up too easily. Him, I think we made the right call. I hope you're happy with your boyfriend. Her, I am. He's great. Just different from you. Him, different isn't bad. Her, I know. It's just, never mind. Sorry for reaching out like this. The last screenshot was from 3 days ago. That coffee shop picture made me so nostalgic. Remember how we used to go there every Sunday? Those were good times. His response, "They were. But they're in the past. You should focus on your current relationship." Her, you're right. Sorry for being weird. I sat there staring at my phone. My girlfriend was still asleep in our bedroom. The coffee in my hand had gone cold. I saved all the screenshots. Then I messaged his girlfriend back. "Thank you for telling me. I appreciate your honesty." "Of course. I'm sorry you're going through this." For what it's worth, he's been really clear with her about boundaries. But I thought you deserved to know what she's been doing behind your back. Does he know you're telling me? Yes. He said if I was you he'd want to know. Around 11, my girlfriend woke up. She came into the living room, saw me on the couch with my laptop, and smiled. "Morning. You've been up for a while." "Yeah. Couldn't sleep." She poured herself coffee and sat down next to me. "What are you working on?" "Just checking some things." I closed my laptop. "I need to ask you something." "Okay." "Have you been messaging your ex?" Her face went blank for a second. Then rearranged itself into confusion. "What? No." "Why would you ask that?" "Because I saw the screenshots." "Screenshots of what?" "Of you asking him to meet up for coffee. Of you telling him you've been thinking about your relationship. Of you asking if he gave up too easily." The color drained from her face. "How did you? Who sent you those? Does it matter?" "Yes, it matters. Someone is sharing private conversations. Private conversations where you're telling your ex you miss him while you're in a relationship with me." She stood up, pacing. "It wasn't like that. I was just processing. I needed closure." "Closure? You broke up 8 months before we met. You told me it was amicable. You told me you barely talked. We didn't. This was just a moment of weakness. I was feeling nostalgic and I reached out. And he shut it down anyway. So nothing even happened. That's not the point. The point is you lied to me. You've been lying to me. You gaslit me last night when I asked about that comment. Made me feel crazy for even being concerned. And the whole time you knew you'd been trying to reconnect with him. I wasn't trying to reconnect. I was just confused." "About what?" She sat back down, put her head in her hands. "I don't know. About us. About whether I made the right choice letting him go. About whether what we have is real or if I'm just with you because you were available." There it was. The truth, finally. "So where does that leave us?" I asked. "I don't know." "I do. I think you should pack a bag and stay somewhere else for a few days. Give us both space to think. You're kicking me out. I'm asking you to leave. There's a difference. She stared at me like I'd slapped her. Over a few messages that didn't even mean anything. Over lying to me. Over making me feel insecure when you knew damn well I had every reason to be. Over choosing to chase something dead instead of investing in something real. She grabbed her phone off the coffee table and started typing furiously. 30 seconds later she looked up. She told you. His girlfriend. That's how you knew. Yeah. I can't believe she'd do that. Why not? You were hitting on her boyfriend. She was protecting her relationship. Something you clearly weren't interested in doing with ours. She threw her phone on the couch. Fine. I'll pack a bag. But we're not done talking about this. Maybe we are. She went to the bedroom. I heard drawers opening. Hangers scraping. 20 minutes later she came out with an overnight bag in her laptop case. I'm going to stay with my sister. Okay. Are you going to tell people about this? I haven't decided yet. Please don't. It's humiliating. It should be. She left without saying goodbye. I sat on that couch for another hour. Just processing. My phone kept buzzing. Her sister texting me. Her best friend texting me. Asking what happened. Why she showed up crying. I didn't respond to any of them. Around 2 p.m. her mom called. I answered. What did you do to my daughter? I asked her to leave after I found out she'd been messaging her ex behind my back. That's not what she said. She said you accused her of cheating over a friendly conversation. It wasn't friendly and it wasn't just one conversation. She asked him to meet up with her. She told him she'd been thinking about their relationship. She asked if they gave up too easily. All while living with me and telling me she'd moved on. Silence on the other end. She told you it was just one message. Yes. It wasn't. I have screenshots if you'd like to see them. No. No. I believe you. I'm sorry. I thought. I don't know what I thought. I appreciate the call. She hung up. By evening my phone was blowing up. Her friends. Her coworkers. Even her ex's girlfriend checking in to see if I was okay. Apparently she'd been telling everyone a different version of the story. That I'd gone through her phone without permission. That I was controlling and jealous. That I'd kicked her out over nothing. I posted the screenshots on my private social media account with a simple caption. For anyone wondering what actually happened. Within an hour, every single person who'd been defending her went silent. Her sister unfollowed her. 2 of her friends messaged me apologizing for jumping to conclusions. Her ex's girlfriend sent a message saying she was proud of me for standing up for myself. She called me at midnight. Crying. You posted the screenshots. I did. How could you do that to me? How could you do what you did to me? I made a mistake. I admitted it. But airing our relationship problems publicly is cruel. You made me the villain in your story. I just corrected the record. Everyone's calling me a liar now. My sister won't talk to me. My friends think I'm terrible. That's not my problem to solve. So that's it. We're just done. Yeah. We're done. You can come get your stuff next week when I'm at work. I'll leave it by the door. I don't want it to end like this. It already ended. This is just the cleanup. She hung up. It's been 3 weeks now. She came by and got her stuff while I was out. Left the key on the counter. No note. Her social media went quiet for about a week. Then she started posting again. Vague things about growth and learning from mistakes. Her ex's girlfriend told me he blocked her after she tried messaging him again after a breakup. Asking if he'd made a mistake choosing his current girlfriend over potentially reconnecting with her. I'm doing okay. Better than okay. Honestly. I've been working out more. Seeing friends I'd neglected. picking up hobbies I'd put aside. Turns out I'd been making myself smaller to accommodate her uncertainty. Her wandering attention. Her inability to commit fully to anything. Last week I went on a first date with someone new. It went well. We talked about boundaries and honesty and what we wanted from a relationship. It felt refreshing. Real. I ran into her at a coffee shop yesterday. She saw me first. Looked like she was debating whether to come over. Finally did. Hey. Hey. You look good. Thanks. You too. I wanted to say I'm sorry. For real this time. I handled everything badly. Yeah, you did. Do you think we could ever be friends? No. I don't think so. She nodded like she'd expected that answer. I hope you're happy. I am. I hope you figure out what you want. Me too. She left. I finished my coffee and went home. I don't hate her. I'm not even angry anymore. I'm just grateful I found out when I did. Before we moved in together. Before we got more entangled. Before I wasted any more time on someone who couldn't decide if I was enough. The woman who messaged me that morning saved me months, maybe years, of uncertainty. Sometimes the kindest thing a stranger can do is tell you the truth everyone else is hiding.